Pat, so lots of BTC out there trading hands. Would love to see what your assessment analysis is of BTC's trajectory.
Well, first of all, it's a pleasure being here. Thank you, Christine, for taking the time. So in regards to Bitcoin, it's very interesting. There's been a bit of a upswing, really on no news. The Tesla news, I think, has certainly had an impact, and we have a view on that, in regards to Elon Musk is doing the best thing for his shareholders. But if you look at the trajectory of Bitcoin right now, from our perspective in our discussions with institutional clients, it's that there's really no news, or at least good news, coming out over the next 6 months or so. So it's basically a trader's opportunity in regards to looking at the volume, the metrics, and approaching it from a quant standpoint. If you look at the market right now, from a geopolitical standpoint, what's occurring in Ukraine and other parts of the globe, that's a major issue. It's had impact on energy prices. Major banks have come out and said that the supply shortage in energy will probably still be an issue for 3 to 5 years out. There's inflation. There's rising rates. There's upcoming midterm elections here in the U.S., which will have a dramatic impact on the legislative body and what comes out over the following 2 years. There's greater consensus regarding a recession, either latter part of this year or early next. You couple that all together, where's the good news? So, our view is that there will be a major run in 2023 across cryptos. It's a bit of a rising tide with Bitcoin, ETH secondarily, and then what are called the altcoins. And you alluded to the SEC and Chairman Gensler and his view that some of these may be securities on the earlier segment. We believe there will be more clarity on that as well, which will have a dramatic impact on crypto prices going forward. But we see the next 6 months, because of this uncertainty, you're going to see pops, pullbacks. Many institutional clients that we're speaking to are looking at breaking certain cyclic patterns, potentially Bitcoin going down to 15,000 now. Just as easily it could go to 30. So it'll be a very interesting time. But we're Bitcoin bulls. We believe in it. But at this point in time, there's so much uncertainty in the real world, and then the impact on crypto that the next 6 months are going to be a bit choppy.
Fascinating. So in your discussions with institutional investors, is now a good time to buy in if it does indeed rally in 2023, or is it still a wait and see with all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt out there?
So bits and pieces. So the approach is accumulate slowly rather than all at once, and that seems to be the trend. So rather than go all in regards to a particular target holding of BTC, there's another issue, which is Mt. Gox is going to have a distribution of about 142,000 BTC next month through the trustee. Now, the question is, those who are receiving that through the bankruptcy process, are they going to dump BTC? Now, 142,000 BTC represents a little less than 10% of the daily volume for Bitcoin. So with that occurring, rather than diving in deep, there may be a bit of a pullback in August whenever that release occurs. So again, over the next 6 months, a lot of choppiness. Over the next month or so, what we're advising is to hold off. There's alternating views that the Mt. Gox distribution won't have an impact. We disagree with that.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yes, because on CoinDesk at least we've had analysts saying that the distribution will be very slow, be gradual, probably won't have much of an effect, and that those who were involved in Mt. Gox have seen various cycles, and so likely are more used to or akin to holding rather than selling all at once. But always welcome differing views.